Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back doing another M19 Intermediate Swiss Draft League. Alright, we open the wand again. I feel like I've beat this card 100% of the times I've played against it, yet I've seen many comments that are like, man, the wand's so good! I really don't think it's that good. You kill a 4/4 flyer and you give him a 2/4. It's like, yeah, that's pretty good, but it's not great. It's not incredible. I mean, the only reason I want to take it here is because the next pick is probably the Psychic Symbiont, which is a really good card. Draw, make them discard, or the Stag because it's whatever. We'll try the wand. I got to tell you, if I beat the card every time I play against it, I'm not super stoked on it. Here we have Surge Mare, which is pretty cool. It is actually pretty good. Looter. It has to deal damage, though, to get the loot effect, which is a bit unfortunate. Could just take the Electrify, get the removal. There's a Pegasus Courser in here. I like Enigma Drake. Archer is pretty good. We'll probably just take the Electrify. Instant speed, kill things. I'm a removal advocate. How about a Psy Master's Opterus that looked like a stag for a second? Yeah, that's interesting. I think we'll take this card. This card is cool. I think this is a good card. It's a bit of a build around. Otherwise, there's a stag in here, which is good. Thud for the Act of Treason sack deck, which I'm not a big advocate of anyway, but we'll take Psy. This card is good. Psy's good. Follow-up pick. No good red. There's a Pyromancer. I don't love that card. Majesty's pretty good. Doesn't really pair particularly well with what we're doing. Could take the Essence Scatter, which I'm okay with. I like the card. Neonate's good. It's more of a synergistic card, but I would just argue it's good on its own. I'm okay taking an Essence Scatter here. Not blown away by it. It's probably early enough where we could take Colossal Majesty and actively start hunting for 4-power creatures, but I kind of like still pursuing this Psy plan, and I don't think that those two work in line with each other too well. It's still early, though. We don't have to do a Psy plan either. I'm going to take the Scatter, though. It's not the best card in the pack, but it's certainly playable here and pretty good. So there's Omen Speaker, which I like. Artificer and Psy probably want to be in the same deck most of the time. But Omen Speaker, on color with Psy, always playable in blue. You could play infinite Omen Speakers and feel pretty good. 2-drop that blocks and scries too is very good. Also blocks the 2/4s that you turn your opponent's creatures into. I guess we take the Artificer. It's uncommon. Like I said, it's synergistically speaking, works well with what we're trying to do. Here, could take the Snapping Drake. It's a flyer. It's probably more exciting than an Anticipate or a Cancel, I suppose. Some pretty good green in here. I guess Blanchwood Armor's not that great, but Courser's good. Here, probably just taking Divination. Take it over the Tolarian Scholar. I think Mighty Leap is a good trick. Well, we can take the Fountain of Renewal. It's Psy synergies. Doesn't really have synergy with Artificer, though. It's a fine card, though. It replaces itself and gains you life in the meantime. I like Titanic Growth as well. Knock Ogre is playable. Dwarven Priest, kind of cool alongside the Thopter plan a little bit. I'll probably just take the Fountain, though. I haven't played this card yet, and I've played against it a few times. I'm really not that blown away by it, but It's fine here. Oh, let's see. I mean, I guess Gearsmith Prodigy wants to be in the same deck as Sai. Otherwise, we take an Inspired Charge, which is actually, I mean, it's a good card in general, but still can be pretty good alongside like a Thopter or Evasive deck. I don't really like Prodigy that much in general. We'll take the charge just in case. So Pack Beast kind of makes sense here. We're planning on actively getting some artifacts. So getting them back could definitely be beneficial. There's a Magistrate Scepter here as well. I don't think it's that good of a card. And another chance of getting a Mighty Leap, which I do think is a good card, but we'll take the Pack Beast. Jeez. Take the Line Breaker. Don't really like it. Certainly worse than Centaur Courser, but Thud is more of a build around anyway. Just a ton of late green that are all pretty good. We'll take the Spider. So maybe we're just supposed to be green if we're seeing all this green. Yeah, I mean, they definitely want us to be in green. We'll take the Naturalize. I just think it's pretty unlikely we do a Blanchwood Armor, and Naturalize is a good sideboard card. They're like, they even passed the forest. They're like, look, green, we're giving you the lands for it too. Let's see. Open the Graves is cool, but I don't think, and Vampire Sovereign I'd probably take over that anyway. Could take the Bookcase here. It still goes with the Psy plan, but Druid, considering how open green was, maybe we're supposed to just take the Druid. But that was pack 1. That could just mean pack 1 and pack 3 are, or we take the Apparatus, which is removal and still works in the Psy plan. I mean, green is definitely open. The question is, do I want to go for a Psy green deck? Or do I want to hope that white is open from this? Because, I mean, white-blue is really where it's going to be at. I think we're going to take the Apparatus. It's not a great first pick, but it works well with the Psy. I want to stick to this deck if I can. I'd like to make this deck work. Geez, a murder, huh? Mirror Image. I actually kind of like, but we don't have a ton of great targets for it right now. So we can take Mirror Image or we can take the Dwindle. Maybe we just take the Dwindle. The problem is it doesn't really want to be, it's not the artifact deck. It doesn't help that much with the artifact plan. But Mirror Image isn't looking fantastic right now. I guess it's kind of cool with like an Artificer if you already have. We actually don't have any artifact creatures currently. We're going to have to find some. I actually kind of still like Mirror Image though. We'll see. So Switcheroo would be good if we had some more token producers. Take a Rogue's Gloves, good on the flyer. It's kind of cool to play a Rogue's Gloves with a Psy out, get a Thopter, and you have an immediate target to equip it to. Switcheroo would be good if we just don't have the stuff for it. Could take another Apparatus. I'm kind of okay with that. It's not great, but it is playable. Or another Divination, which is fine too. We'll take the Apparatus. I still would like to make the side deck work. We'll see if it happens. So here we probably take Gearsmith Guardian. Fits our deck. I like the card. I'm a personal advocate of the card. Otherwise, there's a Bookcase in here as well, and a Daybreak Chaplain, which would probably be fine. But Guardian is kind of exactly what we're looking for. So we can take the Mighty Leap, or I think we take the Divination, the second one, get some more card advantage. Pioneer is kind of precisely what we're looking for. Perfect card for our deck. So we could take the Swiftclaw, or we take a Dwindle. I think we take the Swiftclaw. Don't love the card, but I want some more early plays, and it can trade up potentially. Animator, there we go. Great pickup for us. Another Fountain of Renewal would be just fine too. Kind of a perfect opportunity to play the bookcase here. Unfortunately, yeah, it has Defender, so not great with the animator, but that's all right. We're just going to pass off. I guess we'll take the Knight's Pledge because we want to cut white. So I think I don't really want to play the Line Breaker too much. Everything else looks pretty good. So really just we need to hunt for more artifact creatures, because currently the Artificer is not looking great. It will work alongside the Animator, and it will work with Psy, and it will work with the Pioneer. And I guess at worst, it works with Guardian too. So we have enough. I mean, at worst, like I was going to say, it's a Hill Giant at worst. So that's still pretty good. So we're just going to take Ghost Form and we just want to cut blue. I mean, we know what we want to play. We've got some pretty cool components for it. We need a few more, but we've got a whole pack to do it. All right, Chaplain totally can make the cut here. I'm not sure if it will, but it can. Letting those flow on by. Psychic Corrosion. Cool card. I don't really like the mill deck all that much. Alright, there's a Thorn Lieutenant, but we kind of just want this Sky Scanner. It's exactly what we're looking for. It's an artifact creature for this. It's an animation target for this. Thopter Producer for this. Gives us card draw. 100% what we're looking for. Somebody played this Chaos Wand against me and I was pretty impressed. Exclusion Mage is good too. I'm pretty tempted to just take the Wand though. I kind of want to play this and see what I think. Granted, you can actually miss, but I think you can generate some pretty cool card advantage out of this. It's cool. It's cool enough where I want to try it. And take it over a Mage. In a Novice Knight. Maybe we'll wheel something here. I don't know. But we've got actually decent early game protection, I think. Or at least not terrible. So we can take a third Apparatus or we can take the Cavalry. I don't mind playing a ton of Apparatus. We do need some more creatures, though. And I don't think we're going to wheel the Cavalry. And this just makes a bunch of bodies good with the Inspired Charge. I think we'll take the Cavalry. It's a good card. Aerial Engineer is a gift. Really strong card. Perfect for our deck. Sky Scanner number 2. Alright. This whole thing came together. Exactly like we needed it to. So now we have to figure out cuts. We'll get that all squared away. Alright, options here. We can take Make a Stand or Dwarven Priest. This is a Frilled Sea Serpent, but I think that's secondary to these two picks. I kind of like the Dwarven Priest because potentially have a lot of little dudes to gain life with, but Make a Stand is very good too. And I think you probably win more games with Make a Stand than you do with Dwarven Priest. I presume. I mean, we do already have an Inspired Charge, but I'm going to take Make a Stand. Pioneer number 2. Alright, this deck is sweet. We're super strong. We're looking great. Guess we take Wall of Mist. Don't need multiple Inspired Charges. Guess we don't need any of this. We're not going to splash for red either. Take the Tunnel. Novice Knight is actually nice to have. Even without equipment, it's just, for our deck, we've got a pretty awesome late game plan, so it can block early. Suppose we don't have any auras, though. It doesn't really matter. I don't think we're going to play it anyway. We could, though. I'll consider it. Already have a Line Breaker. That's not going to be in the deck. I don't think we're going to play a Scholar. We're not playing a Mistcaller either, but it's rare and I don't know. It's cool. Whatever. Take another Maul of Mist here. So, alright. Now we're on to the point where we got to figure out cuts. But Really like this deck a lot. Came together very beautifully. Multiple rares too. Very fun looking cool deck. So let's figure out what makes it and what doesn't. All right. Group stuff separate. What is making it and what's not? Let's do an artifact count right off the bat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. That's fantastic. Very good artifact count. I think we're going to cut the Essence Scatter, mostly because it's just an easy card to cut. We can cut 2 creatures. Probably the Mirror Image. I like the card. We have some pretty good targets for it, but it just seems like with the sheer quantity of 3-drops we have, it's wholly unnecessary. Let's see here. I still want the Pack Beast. It's pretty awesome in this deck. It's like it's a cheaper Gravedigger for us with more toughness. I mean, Suspicious Bookcase is not a fantastic card in a vacuum. I think it's actually okay in a vacuum, but in our deck, it's pretty cool. I like what it can potentially do, and the fact that it blocks is not irrelevant, given that we've got a good amount of evasion. I don't want to cut the Snapping Drake because it's evasive too. If you do a flyer count, we've got a decent amount. I don't want to lower that. Could just cut the Novice Knight, or at least sideboard into it. I'm okay with that. This brings us to... I could cut the Fountain of Renewal. It has synergy with Psi Master Thopterist, but unlike Apparatus, you want to play Fountain of Renewal on turn 1. In basically any deck, because you want to get all that extra life. Whereas Apparatus, in this deck, we just chill on it, and maybe we play Psi turn 3 and then play it. So I'm kind of tempted to cut the Fountain of Renewal. It does lower our artifact count, but it seems like the most mediocre artifact in our deck, I presume. So, and like I said, don't we still have a ton? We still have 10 artifacts. We're fine. We're just fine. So, cool deck. Very, very cool. Love the synergy. A lot of colorless, which is going to help the mana base as well. I guess we'll do one extra. Actually, let's look at the curve. That'll help. One extra white, because we have white early. And on top of that, we have one double white. So that does actually make sense. I'm sure they'll say that too. They do. Very cool. Like this deck. A little bit 3-drop heavy, I admit, but looks fun. All right. Here you have it. Blue-white. Azorius Skies. Or I guess more like Azorius Artifacts. We'll see you round 1. Round 1, won the die roll, playing first. 1 lander, I think we're going to mull that. This one we'll keep, though. Definitely keeping that on top. Cool. All right, let's go Pioneer turn 1. Or turn 3, rather. No second color. That's cool. All right, so let's get in there and we'll play the Sky Scanner, see if we can't hit that 4th land drop. That would be beneficial. There it is. Cool. If I hit 5th land drop, I'd go Guardian before Chaos Wand. If I don't, we'll definitely go Chaos Wand, because that seems cool. They're just straight up missing that second color, huh? Alright, Giant Spider actually seems pretty good against us here. Well, Transmagrifying Wand would let us fly right over top. Change their 2/4 into a 2/4? But allows us to continue the beats from above. Or we can go Chaos Wand now and just start getting all the goodies. Let's do the wand. It's a little more proactive. Or I guess we have double wand. We have all the rare wands. Oh, Plague Mare, how devastating. All right, let's go Gearsmith Guardian here and pass. Sovereign. Well, we have the transmogrifying wand, so I guess that's good. Sorcery speed only, right? Yeah. All right, we get drained. All right, so we'll transmogrify that. We can attack, and they would have to triple block to kill our thing, but I think they might do that. So I'm just going to play the wand, we're going to play the chaplain, and then we'll pass. Inspired Charge will only get better the more things we have anyway, so I like it. Bog Stomper. Well, I can Chaos Wand, or I can transmogrify that if I need to. Might not be a bad idea. Sai, you're so late. That's okay. Let's Chaos Wand. Because why not? Murder? Yeah. I'll murder this guy. Seems like a good deal. All right. I'm not going to transmogrify the neonate. They can have us on a whatever, a 15 turn clock for now. I feel as though Chaos Wand's a real game changer. All right. Well, let's nip that guy in the bud. Play the Sai. I mean, I could have eaten one of the oxen, I guess, but that's all right. I like just playing all of your instants and sorceries, man. That's sensible. Cobwaltz. So I'd have to discard. I don't really want to discard here. I don't think we're going to cast it. Oh, wait. Never mind. We can get this Sky Scanner back, play it, plus get the... Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Alright. So we're going to discard the Drake. And we're going to transmogrify the Sovereign now. Which means we can't play the Sky Scanner, but that's okay. Alright. So let's do the card draw first here. Get our thing, draw our card. Set up for a real nice inspired charge at some point. So now we'll go land and see. Once they've run out of instants and sorceries, I guess we can use Psy. Lich's Caress, yeah, I like that. Let's kill one of their 2/4s and gain some life here. I don't want to put things in their graveyard in case they have more Gravediggers, so much rather kill the 2/4 there. Just taking the best spells you could possibly imagine from them. It's so awesome. Costs 3 to use that. No, just 2. Okay. Still don't have it either way. I can't believe how many spells they have. This Chaos Wand has just been so nasty. It's just never ending. Guess we'll sack the Pioneer. Get the Engineer down. Start smashing with the Flyers here. So I think it's at this point we should probably just start going for the win. So let's play the Bookcase, because then we can make the Guardian unblockable. And with Inspired Charge, I'm pretty sure that's got to be at least pretty close to lethal next turn. I would think it's pretty close to lethal. I mean, we can continue to do this, I guess, because why not? Okay, they finally they finally are out. Cast all of their cards. Which does mean we can sack a Chaos Wand and a Transmagrifying Wand. And then trusty Pack Beast get our wand back, which is pretty sweet. Palaka Worm, well, that's a pretty good one. I don't know if I can deal 22 damage. So let's see, how much damage can we deal? Bookcase makes this, that's 3, 10, 16, 19, 22. Xaxes lethal? Wow, let's do a recount there, because this is important. We've got 3, plus 7, 10, plus 6, 16, plus 3, 19, plus 3, 22. All right. So, green, black, and all right. Chaos Wand's a bomb. Established. Now we know. We did play against it one game and get wrecked by it, and turns out it is just nuts. Absolutely first pickable. Wow. I mean, there's going to be some matches where it maybe can only get like two things, but I think it's nuts. That's surprisingly good. We'll see if they have any naturalizes or other nasty stuff out of sideboard, but hey, we got that trusty Pack Beast. So trusty. So they do have some expensive creatures. I'm kind of tempted to bring in the Essence Scatter for that reason alone. I mean, countering a Palaka Worm, countering a Bog Stomper. They've got some fat that needs to be countered here. We could cut maybe like a Divination for it, because we probably have enough card draw without it. Or we could cut like a Make a Stand. Yeah, maybe. Maybe getting the card draw is more important. And maybe we only need one Inspired Charge to finish. Okay, I'm alright with that. Alright, I admit too, I will admit, Transmogrifying Wand was pretty awesome that game. I think in our deck it's particularly good because we have such a good late game plan. You just get a side down and then you're spitting out tokens all day. I guess it helps when you're stealing all of your opponent's hard removal spells. Really strong hand here. All it takes is a Pioneer into an Animator and you've got yourself a nice little beat plan. Cyclopedia is good. Cavalry's pretty good too. We're still definitely going to do the old Pioneer into Animator though. So this is where we don't have to play the apparatus. So they're going to have to use a removal spell on our token or our animator. Probably the token, I would guess, just because they don't want to deal with the flyer, but I don't know. Phylactery Lich? Jeez. That's pretty slick. Oh, wow. Nice synergy. That's not what I played, but okay. Oh wait, I could have killed him with the apparatus there. Whoops. I actually didn't realize how much damage I dealt. Alright. We'll see you in round two. Round two, we'll play first. Keeping. I like it. This is classic, don't play the apparatus. Nice. I think I'm not going to block the chaplain, and the reason I'm not blocking the chaplain, despite them attacking regardless of it anyway, is there's lightning strike and there's sure strike, so I'd rather just make sure my side doesn't die, which I think is smarter. And then we'll just get all the goodies. Okay. It's a good draw, but not quite there yet. So let's get in with the Thopters. Play the cavalry and pass. Set up for a nice make a stand. All right. Dargon. Engineer is pretty slick. Sure. All right. Get in with the engineer. Hmm. Hmm. I didn't want to have to use it here, but I don't really want to lose my engineer either, so I guess we will. Sure. So we just block like this. So you can go Guardian here. And then we'll pass. All right. Guess we're just chilling. I would be attacking with just a goblin to get the Ajani's Last Stand if I were my opponent. Not 100% I understand that. Hmm. Oh, let's see. Gonna attack with the Drake here. Hmm. Okay. Don't know why they're not blocking the Drake. We're attacking with... I don't know why they're doing a lot of things. I don't know why they're lightning striking our face. Confused by it all. Chaos Wand. There's a fun one. That's pretty cool. I don't know why they're taking it. I mean, I think next turn we can just win if we get in with all of our flyers, right? So I have to assume smashing with everything means Inspired Charge, perhaps? Guess we'll find out. Hmm. Let's do it just enough where we don't die to an Inspired Charge. So that means 5, 8, 11. So this is 3, 6, 9. That's still lethal. Problem is, all those guys getting indestructible is kind of a big deal when they sack that, but I don't want to just die to Inspired Charge either. So this is 3, 6, plus 5, 11, and everything else is blocked. 3, no, 5, 8, 11. All right. We don't die to Inspired Charge, then I'm okay. We don't die to that either. But we died to 2 of them, so there you have it. All right, let's go to game 2 here. Oh, let's see. Did they? Yeah, they have some expensive stuff, right? What did they have? They had a. What did they have? Lena. Yeah, they have some 5-drop stuff. We can cut. I didn't like cutting divination last time. What did I? Oh, we can cut make a stand. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll play first. To keep. That was a good draw. I think we're in a divination here. I could play the chaplain to block their chaplain, but better use of mana to do this. Pioneer's good. We can do chaplain though and leave up Essence Scatter, which I think is better. Oops. Okay. Just such odd behavior with that Johnny's Last Stand. It's almost like they want us to win. Guess I'm okay with that. Interesting. We're gonna not play the second Pioneer, leave up the Essence Scatter. Suspicious Bookcase is pretty good with our Swiftclaw, though. If I can get that going. So we'll counter that. Nice draw. Definitely want to animate the Sky Scanner, so if they kill it, we get it back with Pack Beast. And then we can actually do the Bookcase because that allows us to make the Swiftclaw unblockable. It's more damage output. Okay. Hmm. Could just make the Sky Scanner unblockable. Or I could get in for 8. If they block the Angel, they get this Last Stand, but I'm not 100% sure how much I care about that yet. I'm trying to think. I think I'm just going to go like this. No idea why they don't block. It's like they play a Johnny's Last Stand and then they just don't do anything with it. Like, once again, I like it. It just absolutely makes no sense. Uh, let's play the Pioneer here. No attacks. Just the most odd opponent in the entire world. All right. I mean, didn't attack with Chaplain, just absolute nonsensical plays. Uh, Yeah, still good. It's a keep. Once again, not playing apparatus. This looks familiar. Ooh, it's actually a really good draw. So we'll offer the trade with the chaplain if they attack. If they don't, I'm okay with that too. Chaplain for days. To me, it makes more sense to go for the Artificer plan here. All right. Okay. So now I'm a little more willing to play the apparatus. Basically because of the pack beast. That's probably fine. Hmm. I think we'll take 6 here. Apparatus number 2. I think we're going to go divination here. Got the land, which is good. So we can play the Chaos Wand. They have at least 2 Trumpet Blasts in there. They have a Lightning Strike as well. I can play the Chaplain or I can leave up the apparatus. All of these are options. Reasonable options. I don't mind playing the Chaos Wand here. I'm actually not going to attack with the Sky Scanner. Um, hmm. I feel like leaving up apparatus is not bad. In case they go into another Angel of Dawn. Alright. I'm going to leave up apparatus. So, Trumpet Blast is my assumption. Oh, it's probably Make a Stand, actually, huh? I see. I see, I see. So we'll go like this. Mm. Don't want to lose my Drake here, though. We would take 4, 7, which brings us to 4. It's a little bit dangerous. Mm. Trumpet Blast would be a little bit dangerous, too. Guess we just go like... I think we just go like this. Inspired Charge. Well, that's actually even more scary, I guess. So we'll kill this guy. It's unfortunate. Mm. Now we're kind of hoping they don't have Make a Stand. Wish this totaled more than 3 toughness. Hmm. That's too bad for us. Alright, we'll see you in round 3. Round 3, we'll play first. Great hand we're going to keep. we'll play the scanner. Gets us closer to that Gearsmith Guardian next turn if we draw a land. It's a little bit awkward. I think we'll divinate, see if we can't find our 5th land. We did. So now we'll go Chaplain and then pass. Artificer's a good draw. So we can do that, or we can do the Guardian. I think we do the Artificer now. Worse use of mana, but I think that's okay. Aerial Engineer is going to be a big problem, so we're going to have to find some gasoline here. They don't have the artifact yet, which is good. This might be a good opportunity to... I guess the unfortunate thing here is... if I just Explosive Apparatus, I can't do anything else. I could Divinate, but then I'm banking pretty hard on drawing a land. Hmm. I think we're going to Divinate. Alright, we got the land, so we can play the Apparatus. I don't really want to trade my Artificer for an Engineer, but I also don't want to get beat for 4 in the skies. Huh. I'm 2 for 1. I would 2 for 1 myself by doing that. It's not great, is it? Alright, we're gonna... Sky Scanner World of Tomorrow and get in there. Guess we can get in with 2. And then we can go Pioneer. Could play the Apparatus too. I'm trying to think if there's some reason I'd want to do that. Next turn I'll have 8 mana, which is still enough to go Chaos Wand, use it, and play an Apparatus, so we'll chill for now. Okay, Courser. So, options. Probably need to kill the Courser. Unfortunately, not playing the apparatus last turn does actually prevent me from playing it, using it, and playing the Guardian. So it turned out to, unfortunately, be a bigger deal than I had hoped. Let's play Chaos. Let's do the Wand instead. Let's see what we get. I'm a little bit curious. Well, that's pretty sweet. So, kill the Wind Mage, I guess. I think we will use the apparatus. Okay. Main deck, too, which is pretty problematic against us. Our own engineer is pretty solid. I think I'm going to leave those back just in case I need them. Like if they have an answer for aerial engineer, for example. That's unexpected. I think that's actually the first time I've seen that card played. Okay. Still has flying. Guess that's good. Wish we had one more flying blocker, I suppose. Okay. May attack with the Artificer here. Looks like it's kind of coming to that point. It's tough. It's a tough choice here. I think we're just gonna block like this. Okay. Deckhand's gonna be a problem. I don't think we have any spirits either, do we? So they can make something unblockable as well. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna do it. Essentially have to pump the Thopter, get in with everything. They have to block here, block our 4 biggest guys, and they just take not lethal. All right, off to game 2 here. Let's see, so they're playing a Skies deck. We'll do the scatter for the make a stand again. All right, we'll play first. Good hand, we'll keep it. Okay. Hmm. Actually blocking this because of the vigilance. Guess I'll play it. Sure. Hmm. All right, so guess we'll do this because they can make stuff unblockable. And we'll get in here. All right, go back chilling out for a little bit here. Guess we could blow up the Knight of the Tusk. All right. Hmm. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in, folks. By far one of the most fun and synergistic decks I've had in the format. Still really pretty unimpressed with Transmogrifying Wand. It was good for us one game, but for the most part, I think it just doesn't do enough. I don't think it's a very good card, but maybe someone can convince me otherwise, but as of now, pretty unimpressed. Sai played really well. Obviously, everything else was very synergistic and good, so hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you for the next one.